All right, back to Operation Typhoon, SPI 1978. We're playing the PanzerGruppe Guderian scenario on map C, the southern map. We've played through turn 7 now. And, all right, the German push. Okay, so first I got to say I boo-booed on the first 3 turns. It might have had an effect. I'm not sure. But I missed the special rule where all the German units in this sector of the operation, in the southern sector, were all out of supply for the first 3 turns. Now, out of supply in this game is not like a lot of games. Yeah, you get half movement or half combat, but defenders have their full combat strength and half movement if you're mech or something. So I think the Russians are spread. They're so sparse anyhow at the beginning. I don't think it really mattered. So, but now I'm starting to see the influx of the Russians starting to come on, as Charles pointed out to me. Thanks, Charles. Keep my hopes up for the Russians there a little bit. So on turn 4, I had to re-roll, or turn 5, I'm sorry, I had to re-roll for support. And once again, of the 3, the 3 points they have, they ended up with 2 support. So I switched, took this corps out of supply over here, the 53rd or 43rd. Yeah, I can't remember. And then I switched it and put this other infantry corps into supply. So to get them on the move to help that push over there. And there you see they're starting to buckle the Russians over there. So the Russians are going to need to get some reinforcements coming in, which they just got a nice little stack in here. They might be able to collapse this flank over here and then turn and roll up on the Germans, because the Germans' best units are sitting right here in this area. So they're going to have to break through here, take that one, and then start driving towards the exit area over there. And these guys are going to have to hold on. Like I say, they defend at full strength, okay? So the Russians got a couple of guard units snuck on here that have some... And when I'm drawing the chits for them and putting them under their counters, I'm not looking at them initially. And I was very accurate about how I cannot remember the strengths under these units. Tell you what I found was weird, though. So you put a full strength chit under one of these guys. They take a step loss. They flip the strength chit over to its sort of like half strength side. And then if they lose again, they remove it and they flip the counter over to its cadre side. And then, so it's like having, and if they lose again, then the unit's removed. So it's like having 3 steps. Well, I noticed on some of the strength chips, when you flip them off of their full strength side, they become 0 strength. Yet the cadre will have 1, but yet they become a 0. And I thought to myself, well, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it does. Because even though they have 0 strength, if they're stacked with another unit, they can provide divisional integrity column shifts or combined arms column shifts. So, and then of course, if they lose a step, they didn't really lose anything, because then they're going to flip to their cadre side and have a strength of 1. All right, so the Germans took Tula. So they got 1 victory location captured. The odds are they'll take Venev right there. Maybe take Zakokova over here. And then we'll see what happens. The Russians get constant reinforcements from here on out. The Germans get them in a spattering. So they are pushing. The weather right now you have 3 weather conditions in this game. You have snow or no snow, and then you have the weather, which is clear or overcast or precipitation. Nothing flies in precipitation. Half your air points in overcast, everything in clear. And then your movement type stuff for the ground can be warm, normal, ground freeze, stream freeze, river freeze. Obviously, freeze is the best, because then you can cross everything. The Russians only get 3 air points a turn. The Germans get 2. When you're using the air points in an attack, each air point you use is a column shift to the right. For defense, if you use them on defense, you need 2 of them to get a column shift back to the left. So if you ever play this, keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to probably keep pushing this middle pocket with the Germans here, because they got to make some ground here. And hopefully these guys over here in this out of supply state, it'd be nice if I could roll and get a 3 but for support, but I'd have to roll a 1 or a 2 to get it. So if I could get them all 3 in support at one time, I could probably do some attacking. But at least if they can hang on defensively and shift while these guys push and stay in supply, I think the Germans have, right now, I think they have a chance, but they need to move quicker. All right, so Operation Typhoon, PanzerGruppe Guderian scenario. We're just through turn 7, and we've got 9 total turns left to go. It's 16 turns. All right, keep you updated. We'll get this posted. You know the routine. Hey, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy it, subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll keep up to date when I produce new stuff. All right, let's get this thing posted so you can see what's going on. Talk to you soon.